Finally, I arrived back to the place where simplicity resides. Leaves crunching beneath my feet, I made my way to the far side of the pond, out from the view from the houses beyond the fence. As I stepped out on the wooden dock, it creaked and groaned under my footsteps, struggling to hold my weight. I looked out over the pond. The water was a mirror. Only this mirror allowed me not to see only myself, but also to peer deep into its murky depths. The shifty silhouettes of fish can barely be made out from the dock. The season was coming to a close, but every cast has its own story. It was 6:30 and would be dark soon, but the clouds above kept the illusion of endless daylight. With every turn of the reel, there's a possibility of a bite. The only thing that can be heard was the gentle falling rain. I'm completely focused on fishing, the pitter-patter of the rain drowning out any other thoughts I could have. Leaves fluttered from the branches of the trees, seeking to escape their fiery branches. The leaves sport their proud colors as they dance onto the surface of the water until they fade away and drown. Down, down they go, until they reach the bottom and become part of the lake. The story takes place during the fall, in a transition period between summer and winter. In bass fishing, the period brings extra good fishing before the fishing cuts off when winter comes. This is representative of how we as teenagers are in this perfect stage in between the winter of adulthood and the summer of childhood. An undertone during the whole description is the desire for everything to remain simple and unchanging, just as it is at the pond. The pond state has not changed over the years I have gone there, and yet its beauty is just as beautiful as the first day as I saw it. The pond and the woods surrounding it maintain their own secrets that I have yet to discover, just as life always has more secrets to reveal as we move through its stages. When the narrator says, "This mirror allowed me not only to see myself, but also to peer into its murky depths," it shows how he is able to look back at himself with the water acting as a mirror and take a good look at what he is doing now and what he could be doing better. However, it also allows a unique perspective into the future without the perception of parents changing his own life. When it says that the clouds above kept the illusion of endless daylight, it is talking about how teens view the world. As teens, we feel that the carefree and simple days we have now will last forever, and we are caught in this illusion, rarely thinking about the future that lays beyond our days now. This is a lot of the reason why we sometimes make poor choices and act before we think. At the end of the passage, the leaves are jumping out of the fiery branches into the cool water. This is symbolic of the seasonal change from summer to fall and winter. The next sentence, "The leaves sport their proud colors as they dance on the surface of the water," refers to the childhood innocence and happiness we all had as kids. When the leaves fade away and drown, it is symbolic of how we lose this innocence as we grow up and are less interested in the little things in life, and lose a lot of the happiness and energy we used to have. This also relates to the changing of the seasons and how the brightness and warmth of summer fades away and dies as the world falls into winter.